Well, heidi ho, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show my fellow UTVers the difference in tires that I stumbled upon. These tires, I had the 32 10-0-15 MAXXIS Carnivores, and then I just bought some 32 11-50 15 radial DOT rated, C rated also. These are Cooper STT Pro. They are Discoverer, and I've been able to run them down to 5 PSI. So let me show you what we got going. Okay, so these are the fronts. These are down to 3 PSI, and I have a JACO gauge that only goes up to 15. It's a circular dial mechanical gauge. You can see that, yeah, we got a little bulge, but not much. These are 3 PSI. Okay, you got the weight in the back. So I usually run these 2 more than the fronts. That's 5. You got a little bulge there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Carnivores back on. Here's the MAXXIS Carnivore 3210.R15ers, and I'll put one of these on, and we'll see how much air they take to have a similar squat or bulge on the sidewall. So we're going to work on the left rear. This is 5 PSI. Got that much bulge on the Cooper. I'm going to jack it up and put the Carnivore on there. Okay, so I put the Carnivore on, and we're like 9.25 pounds. Okay, so almost twice that. We have a squat, and yeah, we have a squat. The other tire on the downhill side, which I did not remove, the Cooper has that squat there, and this guy, let me measure the what you call it, which we were actually using for this test. Okay, that's 9. All right, 8-ply rated on the Carnivore, 6-ply rated on the Coopers with the white letter. So I'm gonna let some air out of this. I think I'm already squatting pretty good at 9. Okay, on the Carnivore, which has a thinner sidewall, it flexes more when it airs down. Everywhere at 7.5. So we have 50% more air in the Carnivore. We got a pretty good squat. All right, so which is going to ride softer? Well, let's drop it down to 5 and see how flat it looks. And by the way, the reason I did all this is because my machine is street legal, and these are not DOT Carnivores, or not DOT. I needed to go with DOT just to eliminate any question in case I get pulled over and they know to look. So here we are at the Carnivore with just under 5, and she's pretty flat. I mean, she's buckling hard there, and yeah, I don't have a flash on. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, I think there's more bulge on this 8-ply rated than it is on my 6-ply street tire. Now, so yeah, that's a pretty good bulge on an equivalent of a 5. That'd probably be way too low unless you're just in sand and you have to try to get out or get going. So here's what I've got to talk about. So I took it for a ride with 3 PSI and the Coopers on the front and 5 on the back. It really seemed softer than the Carnivores at 9 or even less. because I've had the Carnivores for over a year now. I don't put that many miles on, but I thought I'd share this with you girls and guys, and maybe you'd like to investigate it yourself. I've already put a thorn in one of the Carnivores, or maybe it was the OEM tire, but I had to plug it. And the Coopers have this armor sidewall, which is called Carcass sidewall, I think, Armor Tech or something. And they don't flex as much when they're low on air, but if you're low on air, your ride should be softer, and that's my opinion. So, at any rate, one more thing, I'm going to insert this in the video. The Coopers are 321150. When the casing is off the rim, it measures 8.5 between the bead. Requires rim from 9 to 11, and I'm putting them on 8s. So the casing itself is wider than the rim that I'm using, which should help hold it on at lower pressures. The Carnivore 3210.0 is recommended ideal rim size is 8.0, and they are only using air pressure and a little bit of bead resistance to stay on that rim. So we're going to experiment with this and at lower pressures and see if we can come up with a good number. So again, thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment. I'm curious about everyone's opinion that has something constructive. Also, if you're new, please subscribe, click the bell for the new post alerts. And again, thanks for watching, and have a good week.